Hello, everybody. It's another in the series of Ask the Expert, and today we have Paula Houghton here, who is an ECLO, Clinic Liaison Officer, with the Royal Lancashire Infirmary. And so, hi, how are you?
Hi, Mark. I'm fine, thank you. Are you?
Yeah, doing okay, thanks. Yeah.
Oh, God.
And you're sort of back going into the hospital, or have you been doing it all the time since lockdown started?
Yes, we've been doing it throughout lockdown. We've just reduced our days a little bit, but yes, we've been there 1 or 2 days a week. So continuing the service through. Yeah, and we've been working remotely, so just continuing, helping everyone.
Good. Yeah. So how did you get to be an ECLO, an Clinic Liaison Officer?
Well, I started off as a primary school teacher, and then I started having problems with my vision. So I was helped with a few ECLOs, from different hospitals, and then saw the post at Galloways and thought I would really like to, do the job as an ECLO.
Okay.
Yeah, was,
do you mind me asking what your eye condition is?
Yeah, it's a very rare condition. It's called pseudoxanthoma elasticum, and sometimes it's shortened to PXE. So it causes similar symptoms to wet AMD. So injections and but I've successfully been treated up to now. So
okay, so is that a central vision loss, or is it sort of more general?
It is. Yeah, it's central vision. Yeah, so I've got just peripheral vision in my right eye, and my left eye's keeping, it's stable at the moment. But I have to go every 4 weeks to have it checked. So
right, okay,
yeah,
okay, very regular, yeah. And so actually, the ECLO post is through Galloways themselves, so the society. So and they're quite big, aren't they, over in Lancashire?
Yes, that's right. So we're an organisation obviously called Galloways Society for the Blind. We help people across Lancashire and Sefton. We've got sites in Chorley and Preston, Southport and Morecambe. So our mission really is to enable people with a visual impairment to gain greater independence and minimise the effects of reduced vision. So yeah.
Great. So when someone, are you actually sort of in the hospital, sort of waiting for people to come in, or do people make appointments, or how does it work?
Yes, I go in the hospitals on a Monday and Wednesday. So I work alongside Glen and our other ECLO is our senior ECLO. He works at the Royal Preston Hospital and Chorley District Hospital. So yes, we're in the clinic and we either see patients after they've seen the doctor or consultant. We also get referrals through over the telephone from opticians, GP practices, different wards on the hospital as well. So it's a mixture of face-to-face appointments and telephone ones.
And so when someone comes to you, what sort of things do you say? What sort of things can you offer them?
Well, being told that you've got a sight condition or that your sight condition is deteriorating, there is no treatment options. It can be very upsetting. So I strongly believe, that an early intervention from the ECLO can have a huge impact, really. We talk about, we can advise on eye conditions. So sometimes they're just unsure of what the doctor's told them. They may come in and just be a bit overwhelmed. So we can, talk them through the eye condition and the treatment. We can talk through welfare benefits, remaining in employment and retraining. We talk through mental health and emotional well-being as well, and children's services if parents come in with young children. We can help with difficulties at school. We can also refer to voluntary organisations and local support groups as well. So,
but that's great. That's really good information for someone when they first have an eyesight problem. Obviously they're going to be quite overawed by it, aren't they? So it's sort of that talking to them, I suppose, as well, just sort of reassuring them that it's not the absolute end of everything.
Yeah, definitely. And we can explain the process of becoming registered as well. So with blind or partially sighted and the benefits of being registered. So yeah, sometimes it's just about talking.
Yeah. And with the registration, how does that happen? Who actually registers somebody?
It's actually the consultant.
Right.
So if he decides that person's vision is registerable, then they fill out something called a certificate of visual impairment, and that gets sent to me to fill out the other part of the the document. Details, so that's all the questions, and the help and the support that the person may need. And then that gets sent off, it gets processed and gets sent off to their local council. And then they'll be in touch then to help, hopefully, with the sensory impairment team and to offer support in the home then.
Right, okay. And as far as sort of magnifiers or anything like that are concerned, who sort of assesses people or provides, people can get a free magnifier, can't they?
Yeah, so Galloways, they have a low vision service, which can help people obviously make the most out of their vision. And our assessors will look at vision aids such as magnifiers, and then they provide guidance on everyday tasks like reading. If you're offered a low vision appointment, a low vision practitioner will discuss your vision and assess for a magnifier. There's lots of different ones available. And then you'll receive one low vision, and it's on a long-term loan. So,
right. Yeah, and so through Galloways, I mean, I know they provide a lot of support for people. So they do sort of meetings and things like that.
Yes, we have lots of social groups, talking together groups. We've got a Charles Bonney syndrome support group as well, which is very popular.
And what's Charles Bonney syndrome for people who don't know?
Yeah, it's with people who've had sight loss or experiencing sight loss can sometimes have hallucinations, and they can feel very real and quite disturbing. So it's just I think it's 60% vision loss. I think actually, sorry. I think it's quite common with people with 60% of vision loss.
Okay, yes. Okay. And is that that can be any eye condition, or is it just macular? Or?
No, I think it can be any, but it is very common with macular, yes.
Okay.
So it can last, anything from a few months to, a few years. So our support group has really been helpful.
Yeah, yeah. And with the groups that people go to with Galloways, is it just to do with your eyesight, or do it sort of other social things as well?
Yeah, social. So we do quizzes and pub quizzes, just talking together. We've got a book club. Lots of information really about everything. Sometimes it's just a general chat. Someone in the same situation. We also have an assistive technology team. So we've got, assistive support, for people that want to make most out of their laptops and, mobile phones as well. And
yeah, and electronic equipment and that. Yeah, they're a very good team there. Yeah, so you were a teacher for some time. What were you teaching? Was it what age group?
Yeah, it was reception in year 1, so early years teacher. Yeah, so that was 14 years.
14 years, okay.
Yeah, throughout Lancashire, different schools.
And you enjoyed that, yeah?
Oh, I loved it, yeah, it was really good. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, I do miss working with the children, but I'm now seeing them in a different capacity in the hospitals. So
do you see many children at the hospital?
Yes, quite a few. Yes,
right.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
And what sort of eye conditions generally do they present?
They have nystagmus. They have quite a mixture, really.
Right. Yeah. And nystagmus, is that that's where the eyes move? And,
yeah. So it can vary with the conditions. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Excellent. And so, actually, at the hospital itself, whereabouts physically are you? It's the Lancashire Hospital, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Royal Lancashire Infirmary, so we're in medical unit 1.
Right.
So it's just the eye clinic department. Yeah.
Right. So as you go into the eye clinic, do you have an office, or do you have like a desk in the reception, or how does that work?
Yeah, well, it's with the ECLO role, sometimes it's difficult to get a room or an office, you know, on a permanent basis. Yeah, so at the moment I am lucky, I have got a room allocated to me. So that's a lot better, obviously, to see patients. Sometimes I am in, you know, the offices in the back rooms, you know, with the secretaries, and it's just really, at the moment, we can't go into the clinic waiting room, because that's where we used to be because of socially distancing. So, yeah, so we are lucky if we get a room.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, yeah. So, and the other people in the is it how big is the clinic there? Is there a lot of people there? I mean, work staff and that, is it a big unit, or?
Yes, it's quite, yeah, it is quite big, yeah.
And what sort of area does that cover? Is that just Lancaster itself, or?
It's yeah, it is Lancaster, Morecambe, just the whole Morecambe Bay. Yeah. So,
right, that whole Morecambe Bay
area.
Yeah. And you said you work with Glen.
Yes.
Yes, because he I know he worked for Galloways before, and then he became ECLO specifically. But he covers 2 hospitals, doesn't he? Did you say? Yes.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he covers the Royal Preston Hospital and the Chorley District Hospital.
Okay. So does every hospital have an ECLO then, or is it?
I think they should have, but not all of them do. I don't think.
Right.
No, but
and so do you ever meet up with other ECLOs?
Yes, we do. We have a network of lots of other Northwest ECLOs.
Right.
We've recently just had a meeting with them, you know, so we share different practices and, you know, ideas. We also refer patients, you know, if they're out of our area, we can refer up to Cumbria or other hospitals. You know, if a patient's been transferred to somewhere that's out of our region, then we know the ECLO to contact and for them to continue the support.
Okay. Okay. That's great. And because is there sort of well, no, the Manchester Royal Eye Hospital, is that sort of like a hub for specialist cases in the area?
I'm not sure. I don't really know. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'll have to, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's quite a big specialist hospital in the centre of Manchester, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's yeah. There is.
Good. And so going forward, then you said you're sort of isolated from the others at the moment because you're not allowed to work in the main area. Do you know what the roadmap is? You're hoping to get back to normal sometime? Yeah,
we're just waiting for the government advice, really. We're not quite sure, but hopefully in the next few months we'll be able to get back into the you know, the main area of where all the patients are. But for now it's, you know, it's a little bit different. Socially distancing, but they do know we're here, you know, we're here to help. We've got posters up everywhere, and you know, they know that we can help them.
So did you say you will speak to people on the phone as well?
Yes. So that's mainly what I do most of the day. So we get referrals through from all 3 hospitals, you know, from different departments. Sometimes it's maybe people that have had a stroke. Other, you know, times it's diabetic related, so we do call people a lot, so, and then obviously see people face to face as well.
Great. Okay, well that's been really good. Thank you very much for all that info. Good luck with going forward, and thanks very much for speaking to us.
Okay, thank you, Mark.
Thanks, bye,
hope
Paula.
to see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.